imperial currency.
Forward, they've unearthed a super find in young Mithen. I think it's been a tremendous acquisition for them.
Well, that was a report, Shannon there, clobbered by Greg Reynoldson, and things started to go Springvale's way after that. Shannon really got into action, didn't he?
My word.
It might have given him a bit of a jolt, because he was sensational up there in the forward line.
Certainly was, and I think he's had some bearing on blotting out Brian Allison on the ball. I don't think Brian quite relishes, you know, him being in the near vicinity. But here on screen we see one of the rare possessions for Ingram. I'm a big rap for this player. I think he's the one guy that Coburg really need to get in the swing of things, because he can lift the side not only by his own individual ability, but he brings so many players into the game. And on screen we see Langan kick one of his 2 goals for the quarter. It was relatively quiet, but sparked in a bit of activity towards the latter stage of that game. And here's a guy that I'm very impressed with, Craig Elliott. You know, a real dasher from that half-back line. And there's a close example where he followed the ball up and, in fact, retrieved the ball and kicked the goal. But Coburg's problems really are beginning from there, the centre bounce area. They're having great difficulty doing anything with Clark. And this man on screen has really led from up front, Robinson. He's been a superb forward, a superb captain. And not only has he kicked goals, but he's farmed 2 or 3 out, and he's really been a focal point for them up forward. And there we see Prosser. What a wonderful, you know, example of vision. You know, a chip shot. And I think this on screen now is Kuipert.
2 goals for him.
2 goals for him. And he's made a substantial contribution to Springvale's side. But all in all, I just feel that they're a very, very balanced side. They're running in numbers, and they're playing extremely confident.
Just have to say to the respective teams at half-time.
Well, Sam, I enjoyed the...
Played the character, took a couple of good marks, used his strength, kicked a couple of goals. And this is what got Coburg going from the outset of that 3rd quarter, was that Brett Weatherall snap on the left foot, and what a fine goal that was. And I really felt that it resembled the Coburg of old, that 30 minutes of that 3rd quarter. They ran the ball out of the back line. Here's one of their rare sorties forward for Springvale, resulting in their only goal for the quarter. But this was the catalyst of their rejuvenation, was Billy Kacker. You know, at the base of every pack, farming the ball out to the running players. And there's Allison. Also, to his credit, he displayed great character coming back.
Kacker, 19 handballs in the match.
And Jeff Angwin, we see a couple of the old stalwarts I should give praise to. Sheldon, and here on screen we see Williams take one of his 2 marks that resulted in goals. But certainly Angwin and Sheldon across that back line, you know, were really instrumental in driving that ball forward.
Well, I think we got the idea of how the coaches felt at 3/4 time.
Jeffs. The tide just pulls it in. Nearly 28.5 minutes gone. Jeffs to centre wing. Dwyer from behind. Punched clear. Sheldon will see it over the line. Angwin is hurt. Angwin is hurt, limping just by the boundary line, by the umpire there.
I think it's his ankle, I think.
Right ankle. So it's not the knee. That's one blessing for Coburg fans. Here's Elliott. Springvale a point behind. The quarters have been fairly long. We've played 28 3/4 minutes.
Come on, Dougie, let's go!
Darby gave it to Dwyer. The Bales to within 50 metres of goal. Littler spoils Nickel. Roving from Prosser. It's there! 6 goals for Prosser. More importantly, Springvale take the lead on 29.5 minutes.
Prosser has been responsible for us 3 goals. That is a final 3 goals from a rover you would see anywhere.
And 3 of them in this last term.
All kicked at the clubhouse end.
Been one of the best displays of forward pocket roving I have witnessed for a long, long time in V.F.A.
Nearly 30 minutes gone. Springvale now by 5 points. Lisson wins it. Through comes Langan. Sheldon brilliantly out to Angwin. Away goes Dwyer. Brilliant tackle by Dwyer. Rakavolis comes in. Creases his way through. It's desperate footy. Hand pass by Weatherall to Kacker. He's tackled. Now Langan. Williams trying to make something of it. It's over the line for a throw-in. 30
speechless,
minutes and 20 seconds gone. Phil Martin on screen. Looks to the heavens.
This must be the last chance for Coburg. Whistle. It's a free kick for the Burgers. Well, the Vales fans can't believe it. We'll take a look at the incident after the shot for goal, but Greg Reynoldson, we've seen him kick some important sealing goals in the last 2 grand finals at Windy Hill. Prosser can't believe the decision. He's in a bit of trouble too, and he'll have to be removed from there before Reynoldson can shoot at goal. But this, I'd say, to win the game for Coburg. He's missed. Springvale hold a 4-point lead, 31 minutes into the last quarter.
Well, what a let-off. What a let-off.
Phil Cleary can't believe it. Greg Reynoldson. Well, had a great day. Now, Dempster. As long as he can kick it. Out towards Simon Clark. Second at the back. Tried to bring in a Specky. Stewart, this could be it. Quick exchange from Coop to Jeffs. He spears one in, but in the way, Ingram. One last chance for Coburg. Ingram runs hard at the footy. Paddles it on, using his strength. Rakabolis tries to throw it out. Still in possession.
Oh, too long.
Yes. Holding the ball, says the
Come
umpire.
back to him, he kept hold of it.
Oh, what desperation.
Brilliant last 10 minutes.
Oh,
Well,
it took
he's
an
gonna
army
take-
to...
There it is. 32 minutes the quarter went, and Springvale victorious. Cameron Stewart holds the footy aloft. Well, they've given their fans heart failure. They lead by 30 points at half-time. 33-point turnaround in the third quarter saw Coburg take the lead, and they look for most of the last quarter to have won it. But Prosser has kicked a magical goal. He's kicked 6 goals, all at the grandstand end, all class goals, and well, it's been a tough job, but he is the Ward's man of the match. Rob Prosser for Springvale, but more importantly, they've beaten the reigning premiers. That's going to do them so much good. The team that everyone is saying will be the trendsetters this season.
The MCG and Victoria Park. The clash of unbeaten leaders, Melbourne and